Hello and welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. I have broken my door handle, so I've got to do a repair. The reason it's broken is because we've been slamming it because it's been sticking. So before I do the repair, I will be doing some root cause analysis, but basically the handle snapped here. So I've bought a replacement. The repair will be in another video. In this video, I just want to demonstrate or show you the anatomy of a door lock, just in case you want to do some work on yours and you've never done it before. There's no great mystery or mystique, but you can watch this video and it will give you an idea of what's inside your lock, because they're all pretty much the same. I put another camera here just down off so that I can get some close-ups. So hopefully you'll be able to see in detail what I'm doing. So I'm going to start taking this apart now and show you some of the interesting points of this lock. The first thing is I've broken the handle here, and that basically was on a plate which was attached here, and the screws go through there. And then obviously you turn the handle and it adjusts the latch here. Now the reason it adjusts the latch is because there is a bar. The bar goes all the way through the middle, and also you can turn the handle on the inside of the door. So that's a bar. Now the thing to bear in mind is these bars come in different lengths, so you need to find the right one if you're replacing part of your lock for your particular lock. If you get a bar that's too long, obviously when you start putting this plate on, it won't go all the way onto the door. So that's the first point. The other interesting point here is if I get one of the keys for this lock, and you'll be able to see me locking the lock. So that's the latch basically. That's what I call the latch. And then the key goes through there. And when you turn the key, it opens and closes this bar. This is the locking bar. Now, one of the interesting things that I didn't realize until recently is, in order for that to work from both sides, and it does, the key has to be symmetrical, and you can see that it is. It's symmetrical there, that the key. So if I put it on that side, it works, and if I put it on that side, it also works. Now, if I take that bar out, it just won't operate the latch. It's only because the bar is going all the way through the center of the lock that it's working. I'm going to now take this off and remove the lock mechanism so that we can see inside. Again, if that was inside of there, I wouldn't be able to get the internal mechanism out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these screws off this plate. Now, whilst I'm doing this, can I ask a favour? Would you mind having a look at my off YouTube club? It's something which you can now sign up to and join up. It's off YouTube through a website, and it involves a newsletter and a monthly giveaway gift bundle. So for example, next month I'm giving away 2 of these trail cameras which have been given to me by companies. Companies send me things and ask me to review them. So if you look at the club, the details are in the description box below this video. And you can sign up. Right, so getting back to this lock, let's take this plate off. Now, when you are undoing screws which have been into wood for a long time, take your time, be careful, because you don't want to shear the screw off. The screw could just shear off, and then you won't be able to put it back in because half of the screw will be in the hole. Okay, so there's all the screws. I've previously removed several of them as well. So, and now we can see here, there's a brass plate. That's just covering the mechanism. Now this video is not going to be how to fit one of these, but I will be able to demonstrate how they are fitted when I get this out. Now that is inside there, and it's pretty tight, so I need to try and get that out of there. So I'll just try and do a little bit of manoeuvring with a chisel. That's right, that's got it. So if I just get that chisel behind there and then wriggle it about a bit, eventually that internal mechanism will come out. I'm putting the screwdriver into the hole where the bar goes through, and it's just pushed it out, and you can see there, look, that is the internal locking mechanism that fits inside of the door. So now that we've got that exposed, you can see that that is the bar, and that goes all the way through there. And if I put half of the handle on, hopefully I'll put it on this side, that'd probably be a better idea. You can now see that's how that operates, that latch. And again, the key clearly just goes in to the keyhole, and that is symmetrical so that it works on both sides. So that's the internal mechanism of the lock. Now, how is this fitted? Well, somebody's taken the door and got a large wood bit and drilled in 4 or 5 times into here, and then chiseled out with a chisel and a mallet all that wood inside so that that fits in there like that. Then they've probably offered that up to there like that and drawn round it, and again taken a chisel and chiseled away a recess so that when it's put in fits flush. It's got to be flush here so that it doesn't catch on the door frame. Then when it's in, obviously they've had to make the holes at the right place through the door so that the bar can go through. And one of the repairs I'm going to have to do when I fix this is these holes here where the screws go through this plate have become too big because they're being in and out, so I'm going to have to use some of this car body filler to repair this wood, and then I can screw back in, otherwise there'll be nothing for the screws to get hold of. So there we are, the anatomy of a door lock. This is one of those 5-lever Mortice locks. You've got the mechanism inside. You've got a brass plate on the outside. You've got a bar all the way through the middle, if I can get that to go in. And then you have a plate or an escutcheon on the other side, hole for the key, and then screw holes for the screws. Now do bear in mind, if you're buying a replacement, they do come in various different shapes and sizes. That one there has got a kind of a fleur-de-lis pattern on it. Right, so that's the anatomy of the door and the lock. I'm now going to repair it, and I will link to the repair video using the car filler in the description box below this video. I'll also link to my off YouTube club. It's called Mark's House and Garden UK Club, and you can have a look at that, and I really would appreciate it if you were to sign up for it. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm an amateur. If you're a professional and you've got any additional information that you want to add, drop it in the comments below so that the YouTube hive mind can help solve everyone else's problems. Bye for now.